Hey guys, welcome to Rated. Welcome to another video. And here I'm going to be showing you a clip from Jose Mourinho giving a talk to Dele Alli. This came from the All or Nothing documentary that Amazon did with Tottenham Hotspur. And well, listen to it and then we will discuss it.
Okay, so what I want to tell you basically is this. I think you feel that I like you.
Yeah.
You feel. I like you as a player and I like you also as a kid. I think you are a nice kid. I don't want to be your father because you have your father. I don't want to be your uncle or your old brother. I just want to be your coach, but with a good connection. So I have to tell you always what I think inside of you. Maybe you tell me to fuck off, but I have to tell you exactly what I think. And for me, since the beginning, I had no doubts about your potential. I saw you do incredible matches and incredible things. But I always felt that you had ups and downs. There is a huge difference between a player that keeps consistency and a player that has moments. And that is what makes a difference between a top player and a player with the top potential. It's something that you don't have to share with me. I think it's just for you to analyze yourself and to realize why my career is being, okay, MK Dons Tottenham national team, bang, and then you reach the top, and then why you have in your career these little ups and downs, I don't know. I don't know if it has to be to your lifestyle, if in one period you are an amazing professional, if in another period you become a party boy going, I don't know, I have no idea, only you can know that. I am 56 now, and yesterday I was 20, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And today I'm 56. Time flies. And I think one day, I think you will regret if you don't reach what you can reach. I'm not expecting you to be the man of the match every game. I'm not expecting you to score goals every game. I want just to tell you that I think you will regret. You should demand more from you. Not me demanding more from you. Not me, nobody, you. I think you should demand more from me.
No, I understand.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you.
See you later.
Alright, so with that said, I think that I wanted to tie what Mourinho said, and I wanted to make a video about this, and I think that this is the most evident, case that I can show it. And I wanted to talk about Ansu Fati, because Ansu Fati, it's already reaching that point where he's going from young talent, that we as Barcelona fans, we know what he is about. We are hyping him up, but a lot of the outside world is starting to take notice of who Ansu Fati truly is. He's starting to play for Spain. He had a fantastic debut against, well, not debut, but he had a fantastic performance against Ukraine. And from here, he's only going to probably go up from now on. With Jorge Mendes as his new agent, he's going to start, being hyped up after games, but in the news, in the media, and that is something that's going to be very important for Ansu Fati's career, and it's something that he's going to have to focus on, because, and I think that this is something positive about having an agent like Jorge Mendes, and that is that he is on top of his players to be the best they can be, because obviously the best that they are, the better contract renewals, the better transfers that they're going to get, obviously. So it's positive for him and it's positive for the player. And in that sense, I think that Ansu Fati, this is reaching the point where he needs to keep a cool head. Like, he needs to, and when I mean a cool head, I mean keep this up, keep this motivation, this intensity, this, be hunger to succeed, because right now he's 17 and it's very easy. There shouldn't be any lack of motivation at 17 to succeed at the highest level possible, especially when given the chances. But Ansu Fati right now is in a moment of his career where everything, he's in a very sweet moment right now. He's playing, everything that pretty much he does is well. The fans love him, everything is working out for him pretty much. But there's going to get a point. It's going to get to a point eventually, because every player goes through this, where, you're going to struggle. Maybe you start missing chances. Maybe you don't start doing so well. You start going to the bench a bit more because, you're not performing as well. And that's, it's something that's going to happen. And this is where I think that the mentality needs to come in. Because like Mourinho just said to Dele Alli, there is a difference between consistency and having moments. And the difference is that consistency makes you a top player, a world-class player, and moments just show you at having top potential. And Ansu Fati right now is in a moment where he has top potential, but he hasn't become a top player just yet, obviously, because he's just broke into the scene. And in order for Ansu Fati to break into the scene, he needs to be at his best every game. Try to, not compete with someone else, not try to, be better than Dembele, be better than Mbappe, than Sancho. No. You have to try to be better than what you were the day before, than what you were the last hour, than what you were the last minute. That is the important thing with competing with yourself. Why, for example, someone like Cristiano Ronaldo, who talent-wise, and I'm gonna say right now, Cristiano Ronaldo in levels of talent, in terms of, and when I mean talent, I mean the technical skill with the ball, he's not better than Ronaldo Nazario, he's not better than Ronaldinho, than Maradona. Like, he's not better than a lot of players that I think technically are superior to Cristiano Ronaldo. He's not better than Neymar. But yet, why has Cristiano Ronaldo had the second best career in world football, and probably a career on par with Lionel Messi? Not in the style of play, not in the level of quality of player, but the career has been nearly the same as Messi. And if you're technically an inferior player, why do you think that Cristiano has been able to do that? That for me, he's had the second best career in world football. In terms of trophies, in terms of goals, performances, overall everything. Because of the mentality. Messi's greatest attribute is not his technical skill. It's not the way that he shoots the ball, the way that his vision. It's not that. Messi's and Cristiano Ronaldo's best attribute is that they want to compete, that they want to be better every day, that they want to succeed, that when they don't win, they feel they anger them. When they only score one goal, they feel like something's aching them, like I could have scored more. Like, when you have, for example, 6 shots and you only put 2 of them in, you're like, oh, I wish I put 3 of them in. And if they don't score 3, they wondering, could I score 4? Like, that's what it's all about for them, because they want to compete. They're competitive animals. They're beasts in that sense, and that is the most important thing, to get the best players in the world. Because the best players in the world are not necessarily the ones that are the most technical, are the ones that want to be better than the last day. That when they're 35, they still want to be at their best level possible. And that is what is very important to, get this into a player's mind. And this is why, for example, it's better to trust in players from La Masia than in players from the outside, because players from La Masia know what Barcelona is about and want to play for the shirt, have been at Barcelona for a long time, they've grown up with their same teammates, and it builds a core group of players that have been accustomed to doing things in Barcelona way. And some of those things is, growing up, they allow you to respect the coach for the most part, and it's something that's going to keep the players united as a group and allow the players to compete with themselves. That it gets to the moment where if you happen to go to the bench, you understand because you know that your teammates are also working really hard to try to earn a spot in the starting 11. And that's what I think that Ansu Fati needs to start doing, because right now everything is going sweet for him. But when things will start going well for him, keep working hard, keep trying to do your thing, listen to the coach, do what you're doing, and you'll be fine. You'll get back to your shape. You'll probably learn from mistakes and improve as a player. You'll get the experience, and you'll only get better and better. People are gonna like you more. You're gonna have more followers. Everything will be beneficial both for the team, for your agent, because you're gonna earn more money. Therefore, your agent also is gonna earn more money. You're gonna be earning more money. People are gonna love you. Like Ansu Fati needs to be taking the mantle of Lionel Messi, and not because he's at a similar level of Lionel Messi, and that I ever think that he's gonna be at a similar level to Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi is a talent that is ahead of everyone else. The only talent that I've ever seen in terms of technical qualities similar to Lionel Messi's is R9 Ronaldo. Other than that, I haven't seen that. But yet, look at the difference in career of R9 and Messi. Talent alone is not enough. You need to put in the work and you need to put in the consistency. And with Messi aging out of the team, Ansu Fati has the chance at 17 years old to take the mantle. Just like, for example, Ronaldinho and Messi. Ronaldinho took the mantle, or Messi took the mantle from Ronaldinho. Ansu Fati needs to take the mantle from Messi. He needs to keep a cool head. He needs to stay grounded in the sense that I'm here at Barcelona. If I work well, I'm gonna get the chances, and if I do really well, I'm gonna earn a spot to play every single game because I've earned it, and I probably will earn it if I keep working hard. People like me already because I am from La Masia. You're gonna have the full support of everyone, even if you make mistakes. So it's only about keeping your composure, and like Mourinho said, it's a coach that a lot of people don't like him because he says what he thinks, and that is something that I think I appreciate from everyone who works football. I would like for more people to say what they think, because I think it's important, because sometimes they say, for example, something that Guardiola that I particularly not a fan of is that he says normally the correct thing to say, the political thing to say. So like, for example, if he's asked, do you think that Neymar for Barcelona would be great? He always says, yeah, Neymar is over. It's one of the best players in the world. He's a world-class player. Any team would be lucky to have him. Yet he's never been rumored to go to Manchester City, for example. So, he might think that, okay, Neymar's a fantastic player, but I would not have him any near my team. But because it's not polite to don't say that Neymar should never go to Barcelona, well, he doesn't say so. Mourinho is not in that case. Luis Enrique is not the case either. Like, they say what's on their mind, and it's something that we should encourage more, so they're about to say it. Players also, that's also appreciated, and that's what it means to be at the highest level possible, to understand these kind of things, that there's a difference between being top class player and being a top potential player. I want Ansu Fati to be a top class player. I want him to reach that potential, that thing that he has. And it's not that he's gonna, be Messi. Like, he's not gonna be the same role as Messi because he's not the same profile. I've mentioned already in a couple of videos. For me, Ansu Fati has to be, for me, another Henry, another Cristiano Ronaldo, in the sense that he's a player with a lot of instinct inside the area. Like, he always, when he's in the final third, near the area, he's already trying to open a yard to take a shot. And that is something that is very, very interesting, because not a lot of players have that. And it's something that, he's going to get better at shooting, better at, positioning his feet in contact with the ball. And it's only going to benefit him going forward. His aerial ability right now at 17, it's pretty decent, and he's much better than some other players that should be much better with the ability on their heads and with their heading. And if, Ansu Fati is still 17, he still has a few years to develop physically. And I think that Ansu Fati should mentalize himself to be, you know, a complete package. Like, you know, be decent in aerial threats. Like whenever you have a free header or a good headed opportunity, try to get the most out of it. Try to be both good shot with both feet as much as you can. Be able to put a through ball or a key pass, you know, in a certain determined area when it's clear what you have to do. Be able to do it. Be able to execute it. Basically, you know, if you can't be Messi, because Messi is only one, and I doubt that in my lifetime I will ever see another player like Messi. But you can perfectly be a Cristiano Ronaldo. Just you have to put in the work, which is not easy, because putting in the work is the hardest thing ever. Putting in that amount of consistency for 15 plus years is the hardest thing in world football. And I think that Ansu Fati has the potential to do so, to have a career, to be one of the best players in the world, if not one of the best players in history. But that is up to him. That is all up to him. If he wants to be one of the best, he can do so. If he wants to be one of the best in the players that what could have they been in one season wonders, then he can also do so. It's all up to him, and to a point up to Barcelona and to the people surrounding him what Ansu Fati becomes. But if he wants to succeed at the highest level, he knows what he needs to do. Anyways, guys, with that said and done, I think that I'm going to leave that up for today. Leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next one, Blaugranas.